Hi there everybody, this is Gecko44, and I have the light on because you won't be able to see otherwise, although, yeah, that's why the camera's pink, because I'm covering my hand over it. It usually turns black, although, because the light is currently on, it makes my hand appear better, so, today I have a MOC I made, and yes, it is pretty much completely made by me, except, like, the minifigures, for the most part, obviously, which, duh. Although, here it is, it's a LEGO Star Wars Darth Vader Transformation Chamber that is not the actual set, because, okay, so I would have gotten an actual set, if not for a few reasons. First of all, there's way better sets out there I want to get right now. Have my eye on that General Grievous Combat Speeder set that just came out. Still needs to just like $4 and then I can get it, although, yeah, I know lots of people don't want it, although, because they think it's garbage, although I don't have a Grievous or a Mace Windu, and the bike doesn't look that bad, so sort of want to get that one, although, the Transformation Chamber, even though the build is good on the Transformation Chamber, I didn't want to pay like $30. The only minifigures I was even gonna get would be just another one of the Emperor here, and this Darth Vader, only with slightly different button designs and a different head, and a burnt Anakin, which isn't even completely accurate because he has the metal legs on, which, even though he did have them in the scene, it still seems better if they just didn't give him legs or a hand. Which they did have. LEGO has actually not put legs on a minifigure before in a set, which was in the birthday cake set from a while back. I don't have it, although I remember watching a review for it, and the jester that came in the set didn't have legs, so they could have just not put legs on it. Not sure about the hand, although, yeah. So, here it is. This is my custom version of the Transformation Chamber, so let's start with the least interesting thing, which is the medical droid, I guess. Other than the fact that, okay, so I'm just gonna make the Emperor and Darth Vader here. Sorry about the blur, by the way, and the brightness. Sorry, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I was trying to focus them in, although Emperor and Darth Vader, both from Darth Vader's, not Darth Vader's, they're from the Death Star Final Duel set from, like, 2015, so, yeah. So here is the medical droid, one of them that operates on Darth Vader. This is the one that came in the original, like, 2005 Darth Vader Transformation Chamber, and they updated it in the new Transformation Chamber. It's pretty much just a spinning thing. It's my own version, so it's not actually stable, because on the bottom I did put in a flat brick, flat round, although I have a circle one there. I really don't know what these rounder ones are called, although I'm pretty sure these ones are called 2x2 rounds in the middle, and then this one I don't know what to call it either, although I attached some of these onto it, and gave this brick here for like a sort of spike. I don't know what it's called. Then on another one I gave like this stun things for if they want to give him like shock therapy or something while they're working on him. It's actually a Halo gun from Mega Bloks. I don't know why there's a shark face on it, and I never actually noticed that before I looked at it on the camera here, although, yeah, there's a shark face on it. There's another Mega Bloks part, which is, Power Rangers sword. I don't really like Power Rangers, although Hippo used to love it. He doesn't really like it much now. He doesn't like Power Rangers anymore, although, yeah, so when he did, we got this Blue Ranger Dragon set from Power Rangers Samurai, and we got the sword in it, so neat. There, and then I also gave it this is again another spike, although I also gave it a stud gun, because you can actually attach a bunch of the parts on Darth Vader to it. Like, you can attach the hands, you can attach legs, you can even attach, like, if you had a stud on the end of it, you could attach the cape and stuff, you could attach the body if you wanted to. You could attach pretty much anything to this thing to make the transformation more realistic. I put one of those bricks on top with, an axle in the middle and a little red thing to go around it in the middle so it stays like that. There. See? Not falling off. The sword's a little fragile, and so is the Mega Block parts are fragile on it, although it's LEGO versus Mega Bloks. What do you expect? Now the chamber itself. So, I did put in a few functions. First of all, I couldn't find a good way to put the mask on because I don't know where any bricks like the ones they used in the set are, so I decided to simply put on this thing, and it comes off fairly easily for some reason. It's not really attached at all, although it does sort of work. If you hold the mask there, it looks okay. Hold on, that thing broke off. It's pretty fragile because it's a custom build, although, you know how it works, so yeah. In the front here, this little platform for him to walk off and just scream no, or as Theory says, he's just screaming, although the mask is registering it as a no, because it's the closest thing that can register it as. Back here, I put a little place for his lightsaber, and if it is activated, this thing does still go back the whole way. And this is as far as it'll go back, because it's hitting back here. Yeah, that's the only reason why this thing actually does that. And yes, it does have like a little thing there to move it back if you want. You can even sit Darth Vader in there. Or if you have a burnt Anakin, or just Anakin in general or something, you can also put him there. It does not turn around like the regular one, although you could easily modify it to do so. On the back here, I tried to make a little design on the back here that looked sort of cool. So I made this thing. Oh, my bat cave's over there. Yeah, I made this thing, and on the top, it attaches this, which is where the thing that I said came off easily attaches to, although this thing, actually, hold on, I'm just going to take this off for a second. So, this thing actually goes back really far, although obviously it also goes forward. So it can be sort of like, it can make the simulation a little bit. I'll attach that real quick. On the other, and also there is a staircase here because the thing was too high. And because it was too high, I put a staircase in, which isn't accurate, although either that or Darth Vader just falls off every time, or jumps off, but I don't think Darth Vader should be able to jump. On the side, I put these in for this little extra design detail. Over here, I put in this computer. The tile is from the carbon freezing chamber set from like 2015, 2016. So, yeah, I actually have two of those, although I took apart both of them on accident. One of them on accident, the other one was just taken apart. So, if Palpatine wants to for some reason, or if you have a droid you want to use, then come over here and work on the computer to register some stuff. And yes, there is enough space on this platform, obviously, to fit Palpatine in a lot of places. And that from the back, so it's like, Darth Vader, oh Vader, Darth Vader, can you hear me? Yes, my master. Where is Padme? Is she safe? Is she alright? It appears in your anger you killed her. No, that's not possible. She was alive, I felt it. Break the droid, and he walks off. If this was in stop motion, it would be better, although, you know. So, yeah, that's just proof that it is the one from the final duel, which is actually, like, right here. It's right here, although, yeah. So, yeah, let me get this all into a good view now for Darth Vader, for my custom Darth Vader transformation chamber. So, yeah, this is a much smaller alternative if you have the bricks to build a Darth Vader transformation chamber. It can have, then you could build something like this. I do recommend not using tan bricks or colored bricks, although I had to because those were the bricks I had. Although, and guys, anyways, other than that, guys, bye.